Thank you for having me on the webinar today. It's a pleasure to be here. So like any place, Dubai has also been affected by the pandemic. So from very early on, the government of the UAE and the local authorities were very quick to respond, and already in early March, there was initiatives taken to curb the spread of COVID-19. It meant that that offices were closed. We've been working from home now for about 8 weeks. Most non-essential sectors were closed down. So were schools, shopping malls, public transportation, and many other things to ensure that we could keep things under control. As of last week, after a 3-week complete lockdown of the entire country, where there was a huge sanitation program that took place to ensure that public transportation, shopping malls, attractions, neighborhoods and roads were sanitized across the country, then as of last week, we are starting to see a partial lift of many of the restrictions. Shopping malls are open again, so our restaurants, our hotels are operating again, but it all comes with certain restrictions in terms of capacity, of course, social distancing. As residents, we're required to wear a face mask when we go outside, and just to make sure that we are respecting all the things that the government has put in place. The UAE has been very active in terms of testing. So I think at the moment is the third country in the world, or the country that has done the third most tests compared to number of people living in the country. So they've been very active on that. So they seem to have things under quite good control. Of course, the association sector and the associations that we have in Dubai Association Center has also been affected by this. They are working from home. They have had to come up with new ways to engage their members, their stakeholders, their partners across the city, across the country, and across the region. I've had many conversations with many of our associations. So this is truly a new reality for them. And I think there's some really interesting learnings and really innovative things that are coming out of this current situation. But yeah, we are seeing an association sector that are finding new ways of doing things, because they, for sure, like anyone else, are affected by the pandemic.